wrestling business. Hosted by the boss, his name is Cody Fleming. That's the homeboy. Go home, boy, before you get evicted. We about to get it on. Your boy Josh Harper, the favorite in a row. The real deal, Hill, Lady Bills is a beast with the mouthpiece. Talk dumb and up on the floor. Tell me when to go. Every week we do this. Hit him with a little bit of sweet chin music. And I only beef over cake like Brutus. The barber and Ann Arbor, MIW, go hard like. Where do we come from? What do we do? Dissect matches and break down moves. You're tuned in to an interlude. When I look into the middle of your mind, that's an interview. Independent, you better get with the movement. We only winning, we never been in the losing. Subscribe to the channel on YouTube and see us on the news. Whatever we about to do.
Josh. All right. So, what's up, wrestling world? This is episode 62 of Michigan Independent Weekly. I am Cody Fleming, one of the hosts of this awesome show. I am joined by Josh Harper. You want to give them all your names. Wait a minute. Only the nice one, bro.
Oh. So there's the leader of the Whiteboard Army. There is the 5-star flavor general. There is the only host on this show to be sponsored by the 24 karat gold line, Jeremiah Goldman. There's, of course, the CEO of Happy Harper Ice Cream. There's Flying Fat Monkey Man. There's The Jester. There's, I think those are the ones I could say just in case, like, there are kids watching.
Wow. And Danny, I definitely don't trust you to keep it nice, so I'll do yours. Joining us is also tonight the mouthpiece and the real deal heel, Mr. Danny Beals.
I don't get to say the rest.
What?
There's not enough soap for the things you want to say. Last weekend, we had one show. It was Pro Wrestling All-Stars of Detroit 14-year anniversary, and we talked about that on Rasslin Rage, like we're supposed to. So if you're looking for results from Pro Wrestling All-Stars, go watch Rasslin Rage, or listen to us on Podbean, or even better, both.
True. All right, we have one again this weekend, which may just be the last one of the year, or at least for the next 3+ weeks.
Damn.
Probably 3 weeks after that, and then 2 months after that, and then the groundhog's going to see its shadow. That'll be 2025.
We got it taken care of.
You can't see, you say things like that, and you're going to end up in prison.
Now, don't give away everything, okay? There's lots of plans, right?
Yeah, always plans. Always plans.
Always plans. We got things covered.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Always. That's what we got to do. 3 weeks? 3 weeks ain't nothing. We just did 6 months of this.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we don't want to give everything away because we do have plans, obviously. But we don't want to give away all today that we have and wait and see what we have planned for the next few weeks to find out what we have in store for all of you, known as the fans and the people that watch this wonderful show known as Rasslin Rage and MIW, because we're awesome. Josh is awesome too, aren't you, Josh?
I am.
He's all right.
This time we actually got stuff planned, though. We're not going to get up like Tuesday morning and go, we got plans.
It's a true story.
Man, don't say that, because then if we suck.
It's Danny's fault. Danny has plans. Unless you like him. Then it was Cody.
Wait, what? All right, listen. Let's talk about the people who show us the money. We would like to thank BCWA, who can be found on Facebook and on their website at GoBCWA for both. And by now, I hope you can figure out which way for each one. Because if not, you ain't been paying attention. Anyway, listen, hit the thumbs up and the stupid bell.
And the stupid bell. That was great. We would also like to thank none other than Happy Harper Ice Cream, the official sponsor of Michigan Independent Weekly and Rasslin Rage, who can be found on Facebook at Happy Harper Ice Cream.
Of course, but not least, never least, we have to thank one of the most important sponsors, because he sponsors the most important person on this show, and that's me. We have to thank my boy, Jeremiah Goldmain of 24 Karat Lion Productions, for sponsoring moi. Thank you very much, Mr. Goldmain. Thank you for your wonderful taste in your podcast host selection.
Wait a minute, you was about to lose that on at XI.
Maybe.
You was about to.
I can't help it. I can't root for MM3.
I was moving on up. That's what he said. He said we will talk later. So you don't even know what we talked about already.
Do you know why I started booing MM3 in the first place?
No. You jealous?
I wanted one of his shirts and he didn't have it in my size.
Did he call you a bad name?
You are fucking petty.
Did he call you a bad name?
You are fucking petty. He didn't have my T-shirt size. Boo.
Pretty much. It was him versus Alex, and I wasn't sure who I was going to root for. And he didn't have my shirt, so.
I don't know you. Oh, my Lord.
That was the same match, though, when I said, I don't know who I'm going to root for, because Alex didn't want to give me a high five going to the ring. And Alex stopped and got out of the ring and gave me a high five. I don't know if you remember that.
You are ridiculous.
So, that's it. It's just a T-shirt. He didn't call you no bad names. He didn't make fun of you or nothing. Should have made fun of you. Been worth that.
Should have. Would have been worth it.
Yeah,
I mean, he does now, but, to be fair, I made fun of him first.
Well, that's true. All right. Well, as I said earlier, we only have one show this weekend, and we're going to talk about it after this.
It's time to talk about Michigan Independent Wrestling. Tune into the channel, check your internet connection. Cody, Danny, Josh, they're the best at breaking down the matches into each and every segment. Michigan Independent Wrestling. Tune into the channel, check your internet connection. Cody, Danny, Josh, they're the best at breaking down the matches into each and every segment.
And we're back. That's right, Dan. The only show this weekend is coming from an undisclosed location. Total Kaos Wrestling presents Ember Rain. I wish we had rain effects.
That would be cool.
Just start playing Purple Rain in the background.
No,
Purple Rain.
that's a good movie though.
Can we get a copyright strike just to get you to stop singing? That's it. Just.
Wow.
Wow, man. You're a hater. What the fuck? What'd I do?
That's because basically you called him a millennial.
So, was this supposed to take place at Grizzlies?
Yeah.
Are
It
you sure?
was, but
Till the stretching one.
Well, then we had a shutdown, right? It's like rules are going into effect, and
Yeah.
we're not going to talk politics, but fuck you,
Nope.
people.
yeah, it was when it was 500 people. It was supposed to be at the Grizzlies, and then when it dropped down to 50 people,
50.
it was supposed to be at a different location, and that's what it was until this.
Yeah.
Now it's not supposed to be, but you know what? Chaos breeds chaos, so it's still happening.
Pretty much.
That it is, my friend.
Now, technically, we shouldn't be covering this because if you look at the page, it says it's going to happen in Kenya, and we do Michigan wrestling.
Oh yeah, we keep. That's it.
I'm debating on going to the show just because there's a prince that owes me money from Kenya. So,
Yeah, you know what? Listen, I sent that dude some bail money, and he never did pay me back.
right?
His dad was trying to steal his money.
It's not
So
just
he
you.
needed
You
my
got
help.
lots of boomers like you.
I was trying to help the man out. You know what? One time I try and be a nice guy, and look what happens. That
Was
dude
that it?
still
That was
owes
the
me.
straw that broke the camel's back. After that, you're like, no, I'm a heel now. 100.
No, you know what? Pretty much, I always been a dink.
Oh, man.
I ain't even gonna sit here and lie about it. I've always been this way.
Hold on.
It just made it worse.
My chat is effed up on my phone. log this back in here. See if we can get better
While
chat.
he's doing that, tickets for this event were $20 for the front row. I say were $20 for the front row because they're sold out.
Nope. They just opened up a couple. They said they won't last very long, though.
Yeah, that was a few hours ago. I'm sure they're gone by now.
Yeah, I'm sure.
General admission is $15 and can still be purchased by contacting TKW. Now, this is not going to be a pull up and pay for stuff because you don't know where it's at. So buy your tickets, buy them in advance, get stuff.
Mm-hmm. If you don't, that's your own fault. All right, the doors for this open up at 6 p.m. with a bell time of 7. Matches we know of are DTA versus the Party Monsters.
Hood Foot Mo Atlas takes on the Hollows, Mitch Hewitt. Hollow.
Mo Atlas gonna have quite the weight advantage on Mitch though. Mitch gonna have to
Mitch out though.
Stick and move.
Right. We're gonna get Peter B. Beautiful versus Sean Lawhorn. Now, right there, that's a match. You're good. Call quits. That's a good match. But it's gonna be in a barefoot death match.
That's not good.
No,
that's very good.
All right.
I mean, especially if you're their orthopedic. No.
Yeah, if you're their podiatrist.
I'm none of those things.
No, I don't like feet.
You and I both, brother.
You come at me with your feet, I'm gonna get angry.
Me too.
We're probably gonna get stabbed.
Yep.
I ain't even gonna lie.
Yep.
Then we have a barbed wire and glass death match. Man, what is Tommy doing? All right. This time he's taking on Chuck Stein.
Wow. We also have a Schwartzy's submission challenge.
Yeah, last time that was pretty ugly. I mean, for the guy who got locked up. It was Schwartzy looked good like always.
Oh, yeah.
It wasn't good for the dude that got locked up.
Right on that leg, the whole match.
Yeah. That dude was crying for his mama.
And the main event is going to be for the TKW Championship in a lumberjack match, as Sean Tyler will challenge the champion, Mayor-elect Freedom Ramsey. And that's because of winning the match in the last TKW. If you didn't go to the last TKW, what you doing? You can go to this one, though.
Are you trying to say that there might have been some funny business at the election?
All I'm saying is I didn't vote for Mayor Freedom Ramsey. You didn't vote for Mayor Freedom Ramsey. Cody didn't vote for Mayor Freedom Ramsey. And I believe a bunch of votes for the other guy were left off at the left off at the post station.
Wait a minute. Wait, though. They had 300% show up.
That's
He had
true.
300%.
300%?
Of eligible voters showed up. 300%.
My grandpa actually voted for Mayor Freedom Ramsey. My grandpa's been dead since 2007, but he voted for Mayor Freedom Ramsey.
Listen, they had a guy who fought in the Civil War who voted for him. That's how good he was. They came back to vote for him.
Well, I mean, hey, if you're called Freedom, you got to have everyone vote for you. We also need to call Ghostbusters.
That's true.
Okay. Are you guys okay now?
Yeah, I'm good. I think that's just fun. For the record, I don't care what side you're on politically. I make fun of everyone equally.
Right.
Yep. Equal opportunity offender.
Absolutely. So this very well could be the last show of the year right here.
Hopefully not.
XICW has put out that they're not selling any more tickets. Ticket sales are closed. They don't know what they're going to do. If they're going to do anything, they got to figure out something.
19 shows now. There's going to be 19 shows that day. Everyone gets half a match.
Wow.
Share it with your friend.
Right. So we're shut down, lockdown, 3 weeks or something
December
like that.
16th is the starting point.
Oh boy.
So what does that put us at? Does anybody know what day that is?
The day after the 15th and before the 17th?
Yeah, that's what I got.
That will be a Wednesday. That's how 2 weeks work. It starts on Wednesday. So, 3 weeks. So it starts on Wednesday and ends on Wednesday.
Given past experiences during shutdowns, I believe that fucker will get extended.
That's why I said the start of. Yes.
Right.
But wrestling has a way of surviving.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
We've seen it survive the first time. We'll see it survive again. You know what? Listen, to the people who decide to stay home, hey, hats off to you, man. You do what you got to do. You know, when it comes to this kind of stuff, you got to do what you feel is best for you.
Yeah.
Forget what everybody else says. For those who decide to do the shows, awesome. Maybe we see you there. But, it is what it is. And there's really, honestly, there is no wrong side to this. It's all opinion. People got to keep people safe. There's no wrong side to this. People are trying to make wrong sides, and really there's not on this. There's nothing to argue.
There is a wrong side. Very obviously, there's still Ohio State fans.
Well, that's it. You know what? That's true.
Like, they're the wrong side of almost every argument. So.
You know what? I think they probably started COVID. Ohio, they'll do anything to win.
Yep.
You guys,
way that we won't lose to Michigan or Michigan State this year.
Yep.
Who's we?
Can't lose if there's not a season.
That's it.
Who's we?
Ohio State. They suck.
They ain't sucked in the last decade or so. They've been whooping our ass.
That don't mean they're good.
What, the second a blue couch leaves your basement, you're changing teams on us?
I ain't changing teams. I'm just realistic, man.
Listen, you know what? Ohio State beating Michigan State. It's like being king of the idiots.
I'm a U of M fan and a Lions fan. Records don't mean anything. We'll win next season.
That's right. Nobody champions mediocrity like people from Michigan.
Yeah.
We love it.
Now let's have a conversation about the 96-97 Red Wings. Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys.
Or the 68, the 84 Tigers. We ain't going to talk about the ones that went and faced the Giants. That never happened.
Talk about Grant Hill. We're going to talk about Grant Hill for a second, too. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Or what about, what's his name?
What about the three-peat?
The three-peat.
When basketball was cool. The bad boys.
Yep.
They only won two. They won back-to-back. 89 and 90.
They did a three-peat.
No, they didn't.
Didn't they?
No.
It's when they started sucking.
Well, they started trading off everybody.
Well, they got rid of Chuck Daly is what happened.
And they got rid of Dennis Rodman, and they got rid of fucking a lot of people, dude. And it was stupid.
That's when it all fell apart.
First season, they got rid of Rick Mahorn. That was dumb.
Yeah.
But anyways, we could go on and on and on and on and on. But
that was 2 for most of 1990. So
hey, you know what? Wouldn't it be cool if we had if we could almost have like a draft? Never mind. We're not gonna go there with that. Maybe that's for another show.
A draft.
We'll talk about it later.
Drafting wrestlers?
Yeah.
And doing
No, we can't talk about it right now.
Well, we're talking. Why the fuck not?
Well, Survivor Series is coming up. We can do a draft of the perfect Survivor Series team for many
No,
times.
if they did like a draft, you got guys who you see the majority of at one company. You'll see them now and again at other promotions, but you have your like core set of guys that you usually see at this company or that company. It kind of be crazy to see some mix-ups.
Man, that almost sounds like a fantasy booking show.
Maybe.
Could be.
Maybe. Why are you guys giving it all away?
What? We didn't say
All
nothing.
the way. That was one thing.
You
He
guys
said
are
one thing.
horrible.
I didn't want to talk about it. You made us.
I didn't make you do not
You
like
got back in
that.
my lap.
Not like that. I didn't say, hey, you got to talk about a fantasy booking show.
Yeah, that was Josh. Boo, Josh.
Boo.
Boo.
Boo,
Boo
Josh.
that man.
Boo.
There are tickets available for Total Chaos Wrestling. If you don't know how to get those tickets, there's a link down in the description to their Facebook page. Go ahead and give them a message over there on their Facebook page to see if tickets are available and so on and so forth. They do have an Instagram now. I did find that. There's a link down there for that too if you'd like to follow them over on Instagram. Also down in the description is a wonderful link to what we know as the Michigan Independent Weekly page and group. That's where we share tons of stuff that's going on in the Michigan Independent Weekly or Wrestling world, excuse me. You know, promos, things that are released, things that guys in the Michigan Indies are doing, whatever it may be. Lots and lots of stuff, matches, so on and so forth. Definitely want to join that group if you want to stay up to date on Michigan Indie Wrestling. We also have a link to the Rasslin Rage Pro Wrestling Tees site. If you would like to purchase a MIW hat and or T-shirt, contact me or one of the boys and we can make that happen. We have those in stock. New MIW shirts.
Yeah.
And if I don't have your size, I can always get it. Trust me on that one.
You come to me and Josh, you get the special deal.
What's the special deal?
You get a hat, you get a shirt, and you get a sticker. $50.
You guys are hilarious.
That's a good deal.
Right.
We got rent to pay, man.
Okay. All right. I suppose so.
We got a studio that needs to come back. We got to make the money.
Right. Well, what else? Where was that? Oh, description. Yeah. Down in the description. And then there's Rasslin Rage's Facebook. You can go over there, check all that stuff out. Rasslin Rage social media, we'll say. And then last but not least, there is a link to our Podbean where you can listen to our audio content. Right, or you can head on over there. And if you haven't already, please click that link and follow us on Podbean. Please follow us on Podbean, okay? And then there's another link there that has to do with Podbean too. Say you want to get a podcast, or maybe you already have one, and you would like 30 days free to try it out. You can click on that other link down there. It says about the 30 days free or what have you. Click that link. You can get 30 days free of unlimited hosting for your podcast or audio content. You can't beat that. Good stuff. Love it.
Now, if you are listening to us on Podbean and you've never gotten a chance to watch us on YouTube, let me just help you out. When we say that we have hats, we have these amazing, nice black hats. They are flat-billed hats. Mine's the limited edition with the gray on the bottom of the bill. Most of the scrubs got black ones on the bottom, but you know, the cool people got the gray. It's got the MIW logo on it, which of course is the red hand with MIW. And on the back, this is Rasslin Rage. So that way, if someone's standing behind you, that's where you keep your haters, is behind you, they can see what you're watching one way or another. And this, of course, is on the lovely full head of hair that I have and my beard. I kind of look like a mixture of Tay Diggs and Denzel Washington. Danny,
on crack,
of course, looks like Danny, like a more muscular Kevin Hart. And then Cody, if you try to picture like a 1920s police officer, like spinning a stick, walking down the street, beating people for no regular stuff, it's kind of what Cody looks like.
the guy who will thump your head.
Why do I gotta be the guy that's beating people for no particular reason?
I was just trying to paint a picture. I'm not saying that you beat people randomly for no reason. But I mean, raise your hand if you've ever kicked a promoter. The police officer had to raise his hand in case you're watching on Podbean. listening on Podbean. Watching on Podbean. I don't care what you do if you're on
He just
Podbean.
thumped his melon.
If you're watching on Podbean.
If you're watching on Podbean. I don't know.
If you're watching on Podbean, you're a better man than we are.
Dude, I think he's hot.
If they
Did
do
you
like
eat
the
some
old-
chocolate?
No. I'm
Lie.
just naturally weird. Now remember like on the PlayStation when you used to listen to music and it had like the lights on the screen and stuff?
Yeah, you had a little
Maybe
rave
they
party
do
on
that.
your PlayStation.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Sure.
Listen, speaking of PlayStation, all right, I'm gonna grab my soapbox here.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna pull it out right now. All right, I'm gonna stand up on it,
You're listening on Podbean then.
and I'm gonna say this to all of you who went out and bought all these freaking PS5s, trying to sell them to folks for $2,000. Cody, what do you say to people?
Well, there's a couple things. I can either tell them to fuck off,
That's the one.
or I can tell them to go fuck themselves.
There you go.
Which one you want? Take your
Both.
choice.
You just hit them both. So yeah, there you go.
Oh,
Thank you.
okay.
I'm off my soapbox.
Okay.
I saved someone's Christmas today at work. They were talking about the fact that their kid wants that new PlayStation. And the PlayStation 4 is on sale at Walmart. So I'm going to go get that for him after work. I'm like, I guarantee you, your child is not asking you to go out and buy them a PlayStation 4. No, they said they want a PlayStation 4. I'm like, no, they don't. They want a PlayStation 5. Or
They
said
wanted that 3 years ago.
PlayStation 5. No, look, it's right here on my text. It says they want a PlayStation. Oh, it does say 5. You're welcome.
To save some kid Christmas. That's great. All right. Well, I think it's time to roll the credits and say,
All right, man.
fuck off,
listen,
bye.
Cody says I'm supposed to say thank you, people, for watching and or listening. I say the pleasure was all yours, first of all. Anyway, don't forget that you can catch us on, like we just said, Podbean. If it's easier for you to listen to us, the information can be found in the description. We would also like to thank our sponsors again, BCWA, Happy Harper Ice Cream, and 24 Karat Productions. All right, Mike and X, it's been real, it's been fun, but it ain't been real fun. We out.
Later.
It's going down.
This is Rasslin Rage.
Do it now.
This is Rasslin Rage.
Scream it out loud.
This is Rasslin Rage. Cody Fleming is the man who leads the brigade.
It's going down.
This is Rasslin Rage.
Do it now.
This is Rasslin Rage.